Numbers climbing, the proof is clear. Success is growing year by year. With every click, a brighter view. Learning's fresh, and so are you. From 55 to 65, watch us thrive. Watch us thrive. Video lessons changing the tide. From 55 to 65.
Average class market doing yuga suka qui 55%, ya qui 66%.
Hello everyone. This year, the second semester of 2025, I was given the opportunity to run with a module, a group of non-accountants doing a diploma in management. And what I did during the semester is I introduced comprehensive video lessons, and I have evidence now. I think we all knew this, but I have evidence just to show you how the video lessons were a big game changer, taking the class average from 55% in 2024 to 66% in 2025, and we're looking at quite big numbers here. 350 students in 2024, and this year 331 students wrote the final exam. And as you saw in the introduction, I just demonstrated how you can use AI to translate into your own language to help you with your studies. Enjoy the video. I'm going to show you the evidence and also how popular video lessons are to the students. So I'm going to walk through how the class average went from 55% to 66%. Here are some numbers from firstly 2024. There were 41 distinctions in this accounting module and 127 failures. Now in 2025, I put it down to video lessons. Distinctions moved from 41 to 103, and failures went from 127 down to 52 failures in 2025. So how were these improvements achieved? And I'll go through all the tests and assessments that made up the class mark, and I will go through the exam and how the final mark is calculated, so you will see what a difference video lessons make to the student. Before I carry on, just a few facts about this 2025 group. I did a survey using Microsoft Forms. 82% of the students were from out of town. So these students, 235 out of the 287 respondents to this question, they were studying in a town away from home. 88% of the students did not speak English as their home language. So out of the respondents, 276 out of 314 respondents didn't speak English as their home language. 34% of the students didn't have their own textbook, which is typical of students. Quite a few students don't have textbooks. 28% of the students said they struggled to read the textbooks if they did have a textbook. So 87 students struggled to read the textbooks. 79 students who responded were repeating the module in 2025. And I think those of you who lectures these days are often poorly attended. Students had the following to say about the video lessons. They were enjoyable. 281 of 300 students enjoyed the videos. 64.9% of the students chose video lessons as their first choice of learning, their first method of learning, as opposed to reading the textbook or attending lectures. 204 students rated video lessons with 5 stars, 5 out of 5, as an effective method to prepare for tests. 293 students received hope from watching video lessons, so they were more hopeful of passing the module thanks to the video lessons. 304 students who responded said an online quiz was an effective tool for understanding. In this case, the quiz was on clubs and the membership fees account, and I used a quiz to explain the membership fees account in detail, as I knew this question was coming up in the exam. A little bit about the group dynamic here. There you can see there were quite a number of students that were on a satellite campus over 300 kilometers away, so 63 plus 40. Then there were full-time students at the home campus and a few part-time students. So that's the breakdown, the dynamics of the group. 204 students responded, giving the video lessons 5 out of 5 with an average rating of 4.53. Then there were 216 responses to this question. Please elaborate in the space below on how the video lessons have helped you. So a little bit about the video lessons, or how they helped the students. Let's see what the students had to say. The students were very happy with the video lessons. Students said they were amazing. They have helped me to have a better understanding of inventory. That video must have been on inventory. If we look here, this person said video lessons have helped me understand difficult topics more easily because I can pause, replay the videos. I feel more confident. You can pause the video and read what the students have to say about the videos. And as you can see, there were a couple of 100 students who responded to how the videos have helped them. And you can pause the video, but it really is unanimous. You can see the marks have changed, this accounting mark, because of the videos. They are an important tool to how a student prepares for tests and exams. This slide shows you how each student's mark was calculated, the final mark out of 100. There was a class mark or a summative mark which counted 40%, and then there was the exam that counted 60%, which gives 100%, and the summative mark was made up of test 1, which counted 30% of 40, test 2 40% of 40, quiz 1 which was done online 15% of 40, and quiz 2 15% of 40. Test 1 and test 2, They're done under exam conditions with invigilators. So that's how each student's year mark was calculated. Test 1, written under exam conditions. You can see the average mark was 47% in 2024 for test 1, and test 1 on the same content, depreciation methods, in 2025 was 71%. So you can see there's a big improvement there, and largely due to the fact that video lessons could be watched right until the time of the test. If students miss lessons, they can watch video lessons. If students don't understand something, they can watch a video lesson over and over. What happens normally, there are 2 lectures per week and 1 tutorial per week and textbook exercises. The same in 2025. The 2 lectures, the 1 tutorial, work from the textbook. All the videos actually are videos of the textbook, but put into my own words and own numbers. Then one important thing about test 1. Test 1 was also better. I call it prompt engineered. That's a buzzword. The questions were set more clearly. And because the questions were laid out and set more clearly, the same content was covered with the same outcomes, the average mark increased simply by structuring and setting the test more clearly, as well as the video lessons. And there you can see the videos, 5 videos were viewed 2,581 times. Test 2, once again, was written under exam conditions, and this counted 40% of the class mark. Here we can see the average in 2024 was 62, almost 63%. Now this average went down. The average went down because the test marks were doubled, and included in the test, you can read here at the bottom, were general ledger accounts. In 2024, the general ledger accounts weren't included, but I felt it necessary to include general ledger accounts on asset disposal because in the exam, the general ledger accounts were asked. In this test in 2024, the workings for asset disposal were questioned, only the workings. But in 2025, the general ledger questions were asked, or they were asked to complete general ledger accounts, as this was in line with the exam. So here we see the average has decreased, but because the average decreased, the preparation for the exam, I believe, was better. What was included were 4 videos in 2025, 3,370 views. So the students watched these 4 videos in total 3,372 times. Quiz 1, which made up 15% of the 40% class mark, was on inventory systems, and the quiz was done online using Microsoft Forms. There's the average in 2024, which was on the university platform. There was the average 77%. In 2025, it went to nearly 84%. Okay, there's always opportunity to do some group work here, shall we say. But a quiz using Microsoft Forms is an effective tool for preparation or for assessment. Remember, the quiz didn't count as much as the other tests, but it's a really good way to prepare students for the exam. In quiz 1, it was on inventory systems, the periodic and perpetual. I used this quiz here to finish off inventory systems as it wasn't asked in the exam. Once again, you can see 3 videos were created, and the 3 videos were viewed 1,258 times. These videos that I do create are comprehensive videos. It's not a short concept video. It's a video that actually replaces a lecture or a tutorial. Right, the videos are comprehensive. So quiz 1 was done online, and according to the students, this quiz and the quizzes online make a big difference in learning and preparation for exams. Quiz 2 was on non-profit organizations, specifically clubs, and a big part of this quiz 2 was the membership fees account, as the membership fees account was a question in the exam, so it was good preparation. Quiz 2 for the membership fees account in the exam. 2 videos were created on the membership fees account, and they were viewed 1,380 times. You can see the average in 2024 of quiz 2 went from 71 to 74. The examination. Now this is quite a change. In 2024, the average for the exam was almost 50%, 49.5. In 2025, the average was 63.66. Just something about the exam. I was the examiner, and I provided clear guidance to the students on the content to be covered for the exam. Now, through the semester, I had made 22 videos. Those students who, shall we say, started a little bit late with their studies, the videos enable these people to catch up. So 22 videos, I'm talking 10 complete hours plus. There were 11,565 views. So this gave every student a fair chance to prepare properly for this exam, even if they did decide to start preparing late. So the average went from 49% to 63.66. You can see exam revision was done in 2024, and exam revision was done. Question from exam papers were converted into videos to explain the work. I've been in institutions where they offer workshops or intervention before the exam, and those classes are very poorly attended. But if a student has a video, I'm meeting the student where they're at, they're able to watch the video in their own time whenever they want, and they're given a chance. I believe it's the right thing to do. I'm not at university or lecturing to teach students values and how to go about their business. It's up to them. You get mature students and immature students, but they're given a chance with the videos to catch up work that they have missed. It also makes life easier for the lecturer. If the videos are there, share the work with the students. It is lovely when one's efforts are acknowledged by the students, and yeah, Sibusiso said I can use his email if I want to use it on social media. Sibusiso is a part-time student, so I didn't actually lecture this gentleman face to face, but he sent me an email saying last year he got 29% and this year he got 70% thanks to the video tutorials. So yeah, we got a working man with a family who cannot always make lectures, but is able to watch videos, and the result of watching the videos gave this man 70% mark. So well done, Sibusiso. Keep it up. Tsepo also mentioned I can use his email, but he was very thankful of the YouTube channel because he wasn't able to attend all the lectures. He's a full-time student and he got a distinction, largely due to the video lessons. Well done, Tsepo. Great work. You can pause the video and read what he had to say. This student was doing this accounting module for the third time, and the student mentioned that the videos helped so much. The student's class mark was 71% going into the exam, and the student ended up with 68%. So the videos helped the student who was doing this module for the third time. Well done. This student sent me an email, sorry if the screenshot is a little bit small, from one of our satellite campuses, thanking me for the video lessons. So my point is the video lessons can help anyone really, wherever they are in the world or whatever satellite campus they are on. The video lessons are available in the cloud. And one more email just saying thank you for the great classes. If you're a lecturer and you're watching this, it's worthwhile putting in extra effort. We are here to serve the students, to serve our clients, and I believe to meet them where they're at and build them up. So it is nice to receive acknowledgement from appreciative students.
From 55 to 65, watch us thrive, watch us thrive. Video lessons, changing the tide. From 55 to 65.
Average class mark getting yuge suka qui 55%, ya qui 66%.
What is your plan for 2026? I'm sure it's going to include more technology. To those students who didn't make it in this module, next year is another year. I'm sure you will be more focused. To those lecturers and teachers, I hope you've got your strategies in place for the benefit of your students. And to students and my students, I wish you the best ever 2026. Consistency is the way to go. Be dedicated, disciplined, and consistent. All the best for 2026. Cheers.